Let me have a look at you guys. Let's have a look. Wow. So much beauty and magnificence in this room. And yes, it's all about you. All about you. I'm Jacqui Scott, and I'm an inspirational speaker. I'm a bit empathic as well. I see your beautiful energy. I feel your presence. I also have a connection with your divine spirit. As I'm looking out at you, I can see and recognize you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love each and every one of you. And I hold the space for the divine love that we all are. Yes, I hold the space for all of us. I can see and I can say and I can love unconditionally, because that is what comes through me and as me. Can I speak to you guys at this level? Can I speak to you guys? Because sometimes I'm in a room with beings that are 3-dimensional density, 4th-dimensional density, and I want to talk about this. But sometimes I'm in a room with beings that are already open and available to expand and grow, and they want to learn some different things and different tips, tricks and ways of living in the world so they can be freed up at all times. How does that feel? How does that sound?
Right.
Come on, talk to me. Otherwise, I'm just here on my own, just floating around like this.
Fabulous.
I'm just enjoying the beauty that you all bring to this room. But in return, I'm reflecting you. What you see here is a reflection of each and every one of you. It is my pleasure and it is a privilege for me to be here like this and to share from my heart to yours. I'm going to activate you a little bit. I'm going to open you up to a greater field of energy. I'm going to lift you up. And you will feel it, by the way. You're going to feel it. Who is willing to feel something? Who wants to feel something? Come on now. You know, this is what it's about, right? You didn't just give up a Tuesday night to come and hang out with some strange person you've never met. Half of you have never met me before. Someone told you about someone, like, check out this girl. What did they tell you to get you here? Come on, what did they say to you? Someone shout at me. Someone, what did they say to get you here?
Free food.
Free food, exactly. This is what you're equating me to, the free food, right? But what a delicious surprise. I'm the dessert. All right, I am sweet, I'm beautiful, and I'm amazing, and I'm reflecting you. This is who you are. You are that. You are just a beautiful reflection of me. I'm going to talk to you about my divine teachings, and it's all about you. This is a very important stage of our life we're going through right now, globally. But here we are in Perth, right? Small Perth. But we are looking for something a little bit extra. And that's why you've turned up here tonight. To open your heart, right? Because to receive this, you know, you have to be open. All right, so I'm going to activate you guys. So I hope you guys don't mind. I'm calling in on all the beings, my source, my energy field, and I'm going to bring a message through first for you guys. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to rattle your cage. I can see you guys are nervous. I can see each and every one of you. I've been like, oh my gosh, what have I got myself into? What is this? How can she be like that? But yes, she's reflecting me. She is me. We are all here wanting to be the best version of ourselves. We want to be open. We want to expand. We've been shut down for so long. So many of us are saying, is that all there is? there must be more. Somebody show me. I'm taking all the actions. I'm doing all the things. I'm saying all the words, but it's not feeling good to me. This is feeling like hell. Why do I always get it wrong? Why can't I get it? Why? Oh, not good. Oh, well, criticizing, comparing, just always constantly chattering. What am I doing to myself? I'm afraid. I'm scared. Is this what life is really about? Is this why we came here? To suffer like this? To cause our own suffering? To do this to ourselves? Why? Why are we so uncomfortable in our own skin? Why are we so scared? What are we afraid of? We are afraid of ourselves. We're afraid of our own darkness. We are afraid to be seen. We are afraid they can see us. Oh my gosh. Whoa. They saw that. And so we're confronted constantly with this conversation in our heads, and we're disconnected from source. We don't remember who we are. We hide, we cheat, we lie, we deceive each other, and we think that we're living an authentic life. We're broken, we're bitter, we're deceptive. We lie, we steal, we hurt, we are in pain. Oh no! Get me out of here. There is a better way to live, guys. There is a better way. And until you understand this energy field that we live in, that you are that, and everything that's happening in your life is good. It's good. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be afraid of it. Loosen up. You're here for the expansion. See, many of you guys are so scared and you don't want to speak up or share yourself because you're scared that they might see you. But can you see yourself? Can you see yourself? Can you see? Who here can truly see themselves as a transparent field of energy, as a source of love, as an open field of infinite intelligence? Who here can truly see themselves as transparent? You can curse me, pull me down, rip me apart, shred me to bits, and you'll still feel the freedom of your own spirit, the freedom of your own love, unconditional love and connection. That's who you truly are. No one can destroy you. Only you can destroy yourself. Only you can destroy yourself. It's not your parents' fault. I'm taking you back home. Part 1, all about you. It's all about you. I'm taking you back home. Jacqui Scott, I want to read this. Jacqui Scott, I can read, by the way. I've got a couple of university degrees as well, I just throw that in, psychology and communications, and I'm a maths and science high school teacher, all right? So I know a few things. I spent 5 years at university here, but I want to read it. Jamaican-born entrepreneur visionary who's been living in Perth, Hustle Australia for over 20 years. She's flamboyant and engaging. And has the ability to speak and connect with anyone on a personal and intimate level. I like that, actually. I like that. So, I am here, guys, to share myself with you as you, to reflect and open you and have you align with you. So there's you, the personality, and there's you, the fuller, bigger essence of you. You know that one? Who here knows that one? Yeah, oh wow. So, this is what I'm saying though, guys. So there's the two of you and you're always fighting. And one is good and the other one takes the and you know, it's a constant battle, right? Who battles sometimes? Who's battling with themselves? Yeah. Yes. So why did you came here, guys? Throw out some. I want to know, why did you come? Seriously, tell me a reason. I want to hear some reasons so we can start to uncover and clear some of the reasons why you came. Why did you? What? Tell me some of your battles. What is the challenges? Anyone? Throw some answers at me.
I think self-doubt at times, even though I have confidence in the things I want to do, there's always that little voice like you speak about, battling that self-doubt, whether you're worthy of doing what you want to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Who has problems sometimes with self-doubt? Look at that. We're all the same. All of us have the same problem. So what I'm trying to show you here now is we're all the same. So we think that we're the only one having these challenges, right? And we're all caught up in this little fighting with ourselves and what to do. But all of us are going through this. Who else? Why did you came? Why did you come along to this gathering? What are some of the challenges you're having? What is it?
I started to lose who I was again.
Yes, we try to fit in, right? And we try to, we want people to like us, to, so that we can sort of fit in and we just blend into something that is not in alignment with who we are. Yes, and that pulls at our soul, right? And it destroys us. And then you start to feel, why am I doing this? I'm not even enjoying it. It's really uncomfortable sometimes. And you try so hard, right? And then it's like, and you put on the mask, as you do, all of you guys, you have your mask on right now. I'm going to get it off you soon, but you got your mask on, it's like you got it together, Look at me, I got my shit together. Oh, I got my shit together. No, my shit on stick, my shit on foot. I'm like, I'm pretty, got makeup on, I'm fabulous, look at me. And then, but we can see you, and most of all, you can see yourself, okay? So when you can get to a place when you know it's all right to be in your skin and to be comfortable with it, to be in the mess and to love the mess. You're in the mess, girl, and it's warm and you're loving it and you're feeling good. Because the minute you're in your mess and you can enjoy it, now this is the next step of that, you see. You give it a good meaning. Don't say, oh my gosh, I don't want anyone to know that I'm in the mess. Oh, it's so bad. You say, oh God, this mess is good. This mess is good. You own your mess. Do you understand when I say own your shit? Own your mess. Own your shit. Own your mess. Own it. Own it. Own it. Own it. Because when you own something, and then next step, you want to put a powerful meaning to it. All right? So when I'm having my sessions where I just want to have another drink, want to do something that is sort of illicit, but I love it so much, I'm like, give me that drink. Oh wow, this is filling my soul with the energy that I need right now. And I drink that, I feel so amazing. It doesn't have me trapped and I'm hiding, drinking a whole bottle of vodka, call a dime, like this. No, I have my one drink. This is filling my soul with the energy that I need right now. Liberating. My alcoholism, God, just like that. Because it's a love revolution now, guys. Because I'm going to talk to you about the love. See this there? What do you see? Love. Love of yourself. Your love for yourself is what's going to set you free. You've all been cleansing and clearing and meditating and washing and doing what's purging, eating. All this chaos. Same records playing constantly in your head. And you go back to the same record, nothing is changing. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You're consumed by your own negativity and your own creation. Who did it to you? Who did it?
I did it.
You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. So here's the first little piece of jewel I want to give to you guys. First little jewel. The minute you see something that is out of alignment, it doesn't feel good. It's like you look at you. Come here, stand up here. Look at you. Here's a man just said to me, he has self-doubt, he doesn't feel confident. Sometimes you have some thought and it's not good enough, all that kind of nonsense. Yet he goes to paint himself with these beautiful pictures on his leg, body, he works out. Turn around, let's see the booty. Right? He's invested so much into his physical appearance because he wants to wear this facade. So we think that we just want to be like you, you're perfect. Look at you, I want a body like you. How did you get that body? But in here, this is where he really lives because he's doubting himself, you see, and he's doubting that he's whole and complete and amazing, super sexy and fabulous as he is. All right? So I want you to get this, guys, because this is what happens to all of us. You see, there's something here we have already called we are perfect. Yes, we are perfect. Get that. We are perfect as what we are. Get that? Nail it across here. get that paint in your heart, wear that in your pocket, just on your forehead. I am perfect. Get that. Okay? Because God don't make no junk, and there's only perfection in this world. We're in a multi-dimensional world and everything is perfect. Okay? You are not the creator of anything. You came already created in perfection. Alright? So don't struggle with your form. Stop struggling, because that's what's destroying a lot of you guys. So back to Mr. Perfection here. Stay there, let's enjoy this, because I really think it's important for us to learn some life lessons. Because as parents, you see, what we do is that we beat ourselves up, and then we beat our children up because we want them to be better than us and have better lives than us. And we tell them what we want from them because we didn't get it for ourselves. So we're caught up in this constant struggle and battle constantly, and everything just becomes this chaos, and it starts at home. So I'm taking you guys back home, because home is where everything starts. But stay there for a second. So when I see someone like you, first of all, there's this beautiful energy field, but when I go right in through here, I see this big block. And by tonight, when you leave here, that's gone, all right? I'm going to move that through. That's part of the activation. I'm going to open a channel so you have a clean flow of energy coming through you. And I'm going to just get some movements later, which will just clear the space for all of us, and all of us will get a lift in energy field. And I'm not even going to touch you guys, but all I do is going to open the space of love and light and energy field that comes from all the angels, God, the universe, source energy that we already are, because we already are that. And what I do is I move the energy and I pass it on, because I'm transparent and there's nothing to hide. And because I was born like this, I am able to manipulate the energy and work with it and use it for good, because I can only do good in the world. That's why I came here, and that's my message. And that's why I wanted to share this with you. Let's go to the other slide. Stay here, gorgeous one. So, we're working on you as we speak. So when you see someone that looks like this, you wouldn't think that they're having all this internal turmoil, right? Okay? And this is the myth. Let's destroy that. I have a philosophy, is the perfect, good-looking, skinny, sexy, pretty ones have the biggest problems. Okay? And I know it's true because they're my clients. They're the ones who have the biggest challenges with themselves. Because even though the form is amazing to be worshipped, but you're not the form, you see. You are the one that's within the form. I want you to get that. You are not your physical form. You are the one within the form, coming through the form as a divine expression of love and connection. And when you love yourself and are connected to yourself, you're never struggling with a form. You never struggle, because you will know what to do when it's coming from in here. But when this part is blocked, then it stops you from actually knowing what to do. You're still uncomfortable. It's like, what do I do? You know, it's angst and it's an inner turmoil. But because you need to look cool, you wouldn't let anyone know what's going on. You see? But that's okay, because you're not the only one that does it. We all do. It's all about you. This is how we live. Who can relate to this gorgeous man? Yeah. See? We're all in the same thing. I look so fabulous, check me out. You know, here's the difference of you and me. I know I look good. I own it. I am fabulous, right? Can you see the difference? Look, check this out. Perfection and beauty, because that's who you are, and that's what I see in you. Now, many of you would argue, how can she feel that fabulous when she look like that? I said, girl, this is beauty here. I know you want some of this, you know? You get to a place in life, really, where you're comfortable in your own skin. Move your booty for me. Move a bit of booty. Oh, yeah. And it's freeing your spirit, right? You gotta free your spirit, right? That's what it's all about, because it's trapped. And so what we do, something happened I'm just gonna say when you were younger, because a lot of the stuff we see now is what's happened home. So this is me with my grandmother in the middle and my mother. They're both on the other side, and they are very amazing spiritual beings. My grandmother, we had a church. I just want to give you a little bit of my background. We had a church, was brought up in a church, singing, praising the Lord and rejoicing every day as a little kid. 7 of us kids. And my mother didn't believe in God. She said if there was a God, she wouldn't suffer so much, because life was tough for her. So she got us into meditation. And about 5 or 6 years, an Indian guru came to our village, and I learned to meditate. I discovered it was the same energy. So when I was levitating and meditating, and I had this mantra, I thought it gave me a word, and I used to say it, and my schoolwork just went sky. I got A's, distinctions. I went right through school because I had that. But church was the same thing. It was the same energy of connection and love and freedom. And like, you just run into the village and like, and you're talking to the trees and the animals. Who's ever done that? You guys have never done that?
Yeah.
Because they were, let's show, can you take the next slide there so you can get an idea of, so this is my house. I was born on a farm. And that's my house. It doesn't look like, it wasn't like that when I was there, but green. This is in Jamaica. And there's my brothers and sisters here. And that's my school over there. It's gravel. There's no asphalted road or anything like that. So, you know, I want to give you a background into where I come from and why I'm so connected. Because all I saw growing up was just beautiful trees and animals and just this beautiful energy flowing around everywhere. I never forgot. I still to this day only see your energy field. And I enter a room, I look over, and everyone brings an energy with them. You know that, right? Can you see his energy? High or low? Can you see his energy? Can you see the energy? Can anyone see energy? Come on, speak to me. Can anyone see energy?
Yeah.
Some people can't see energy because people come up to me all the time and say, and I'm walking past and who are you? You've got a nice energy. Because I can see it, even though they might not know, but they say that, right? So everything is energy. We're energy beings. How are we call it vibration? How do you raise your vibration so that your energy is flowing a lot more, right? So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm keeping you here until I start to see you lift. Because you're listening and like, yes, this is good, this is good. But I want you to listen with your heart. So I'm gonna get you guys to open your hearts in a minute. We're gonna do an exercise. That feels good. I just love beautiful bodies too. Thank you. So I made a decision actually about this. I'm just keeping it free. Like, so it's just what it is really, you know. If you speak from your heart, there's nothing to hide. So my younger sister, this is my younger sister here, that's me there. My younger sister died about 6 months ago. And I made a decision that I want to share my work with as many people as possible. Because, you know, you don't expect your younger siblings to pass before you do. And I had a lot of knowledge coming through that I've never forgotten since I was a young girl. And I thought everyone could see this and everyone had this ability. And I do believe that we all do. So I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to practice some of the techniques that I do, and I'm going to see if you can feel that shift in you and that energy and all of that. So that's going to be the first step we do. And we're going to open the heart energy first. I'm going to do meditation, a breathing exercise that I do, that I take you out of your head. Who's having their head thinking and still saying back and forth conversations right now? Whose head is going off? Eugene's? Yeah, who else? So I never have any thought in my head. None. Hardly ever. It is so fabulous. Nothing in my head. Nothing. It is so beautiful. All I see is beauty and connection and oneness. All I feel is the love that's radiating through you and me. And I see that, oh, look at that beautiful angel on the back. That's what I see. I feel energy. I see that. This is what I see and feel. Who in here would like to have a relationship with life where they're just freed up? Who, put your hands up if anyone here would like to be able to just to be in that space where you just feel this flow. And you're not judging, you're not comparing, you know you're fabulous, you know things are working out, and you know that there's a divine path and you're on it already. Oh, such a wonderful way to live life, huh? Especially when you look like me. My heart. Oh yeah, you see, now he's warming up. You see, he had his hand here like this the whole time. Now he's like, you okay, sexy girl? He's thinking it, sexy girl, you okay? You see what I mean? It starts to loosen up. You see, because there's a spirit now. The spirit is coming alive. So whilst we're having this conversation, we're activating your spirit, right? And then what I do now, I'm going to throw some love energy out at you guys. You beings of love and light. I'm going to open your hearts. I recognize each and every one of you as me. And because I am the carrier of the light and the love and the energy and the love, and because we have the ability to see and connect and open, and because we're fearless, We're not scared. Because we wouldn't be here if we were scared. Because we've already survived. And the fact that you're alive, you have nailed it. Because many beings did not make it. So many died at birth. So many died yesterday, a minute ago. So you already demonstrate to me that you're a survivor. And it doesn't matter what's happened to you, you've nailed it. Did you get that, guys? Doesn't matter. You don't need to hold on to anything anymore. What we're going to focus on right now is moving forward. All right? Because we are life. That's a big one for you to get. But we are life. We cannot control it. Where I live, where all of this comes from, you and I, each and every one of us, are it already. That which you're trying to become, you already are. So you can free yourself up and relax. Relax. There's no one to impress. There's nothing to do. Just enjoy you and align with your higher self. That's what we're starting to do with you now. I can see that beautiful shift in the energy. Can you just look at his face? Just look at it. Can you guys see his face? All right, so what happens is that his face lifts, you know, and you know men, the masculine energy, they're not letting anybody in. No, no, no. No? I'm protecting the jewels. They're right here. But there's a sweet, can you see that sweetness coming through? That beautiful energy, can you see that flow? He doesn't have to because he's safe, because he knows that as he is, he's enough, and that there's nothing that he has to do, and there's nowhere to go because you already are. And it's a wonderful recognition as a human being when you can see, I am the one that's been the cause of my suffering. And not that suffering is bad, because when you're suffering, it's actually a good thing, because that's what allows you to grow and learn and become more. And it's from that space of going through the challenges of life that you're able to expand and grow. So I will share just one little story from my village, because this is really important. My sister died, I decided to spread the message. All right, you're not leaving. I just want the audience to see how easy it is just to be able to be transformed just like that. Nothing else needs to happen. So I want to share some stuff with you guys, and I'm going to go, let's move to the next slide, because I want to move into now the actual work. This is my work, the nest of life. The nest is a non-word, but this is the message that I bring to the world. I help people find their natural, that's what N means, natural, because it's easy to be there, it's comfortable. When it's natural, you don't try, you just be. You know what I mean? You don't try, you just be. You don't try, you just be. Whatever that is for you. No trying, but being. Do you get that? Natural. It has to be natural. When I say find your natural state, okay? Then the E, of course, is enthusiastic, or the ethos of your life, the God within. Enthusiasm is a natural state. It's where you access the God that's within you. It is in your heart. So today, in this next hour, we're going to open your hearts so you can start to feel the God energy, the flow there. Within you already, there is God. Within your heart space, when we open it, you feel that. The ethos of your life is how you live. It's the principles you live your life by. It's a vibration. Someone's enthusiastic. You see them. They're just full of life. They're walking like they got somewhere to go. You know, and maybe they don't have anywhere to go, but they're full of life. Who's ever felt enthusiastic in their life? How does that feel?
Amazing.
Amazing! You said amazing. That's it. Obviously, it's amazing, right? Amazing. So that's what it's about. So when you're enthusiastic, you just got this rhythm in your heart. For me, it's music. It's like gospel music. It's playing in my heart. Everyone, something different for everyone, but you gotta reconnect to that. Okay? And S. The first S is your natural enthusiasm, sacred. Sacred self. SS. Sacred self is like your secret self. Is the one you haven't got to know yet. Who knows that there's one in there that is like a secret? It's sacred. It's the one that is the one that is the one.
Yes.
You know this one?
Yes.
That one is you.
Yes.
the mess of life then is the teachings that came through me, and it's like, let's help people get out of the mess of life, the MESS, which is where we all live, and teach them how to get into the ness of life. Their natural, enthusiastic, sacred self. And it's a place within you where you know your truth, you are your truth, and your life reflects that. Okay? So now we're talking about your life reflecting that. We're talking about alignment. Alignment with your highest and greatest self. An alignment, when you're in the nest of life, everything lines up. It's aligned. It's almost like you're just going through. It's like you got flow. You're just moving to the music. You're just moving. You're just dancing. You're just moving. You don't know what you're doing, but you're just doing it perfectly. Perfectly. That's what it is. The nest, your natural, enthusiastic, sacred self. Who's felt that flow before? Who's ever felt this? Put your hand up if you felt it. I want to know if I'm the only one living in happiness land. Oh, yes. 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 It's that space where you feel lifted up and you feel amazing. Haha, look at this. He knows this place. So this is truly who we are. So my works, and I've got the books coming out. These are my divine teachings. And it's easy. Just like that. Easy. It's easy to get there. Easy, so easy. And so when I see someone and they're out in the mess because they've just had a divorce, or the kids have just gone to prison, or they're struggling with their own addiction and disconnection and the pain, the hatred, hating their mom, hating their dad, and the mom did this to them, and the brother did this, and the sister did this, and the whole world's against them, and the politician, and the taxman, and Jesus, whatever, the internet, I'm stuck on top, the girl on social media look better than me, oh, that one's got a nicer bum or a pair of titties, and all that stuff that I want and I don't have, and then I'm so confused in my head, and why does that one look so, and how did I do that, why can I be like that, should I change my lips, should I change my eyes, should I change my bum, let me out of here. That one can't survive. Cannot survive. You gotta kill that one off. So you gotta kill that one off so you can let this other one, the next one, come alive, right? Who here knows what I'm talking about? Is this too six-dimensional for you? You guys know what I'm talking about? This is the real stuff. Because you see, back in the old days, I would get you, I'd cleanse you, I'd clear you, I'd wash you, and remind you, and let you get back to what happened. I don't want to know what happened. I go, now you're clear, you're free. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone because the light's coming through, and you know that you don't have to go there again because you learned from it. You see? And who you are is a specimen of perfection. Not just the outside, because that's all we've been working on.
I don't think I'm perfect, by the way.
But see, this is the thing, see? Because here's another message for us. We are the ones that are hurting ourselves. We hurt ourselves with our language. We hurt ourselves because we've been told all our life or our culture that we, look at me. Look at me. You know how many things people tell me that are bad? Do you think I believe them? No, look at this face. Perfection, beauty. Only Jacqui in her nest. Because if I was believing what people were saying, I wouldn't get out of bed, okay? I wouldn't. But my spirit, my nest, that's why the teachings came to me and not you. Because can you imagine if a perfect man like you got these teachings and said, I don't believe I'm perfect anyway, and I'm looking at you and you're perfect, like to the physical eye, right? Because we, in a culture where we're all striving to have this form. I want you to hear this. Not with your head, stop thinking. Come in here for me, please. This is important for you to get, because you're going to suffer for a long time if you don't get to receive this. Because you would not spend all this time and energy to if this didn't mean something to you.
It was my savior though.
Of course, because it saved you so you can get to know yourself. You understand?
Yeah.
Right? I was raped, destroyed as a kid, okay? Totally, right? As a little girl, like 11 or something. Can't remember, but I remember the experience. And I'm looking at my body down there, and then a part of me, the nest now, a spirit jumped out of me, and I'm looking at my real body down there. And all my life I've been able to separate. And it's because that one was in pain, right? And do you think that has defined my life? Do you think I'm walking around the sexiest woman alive? Do you think I'm scared of sex? No, I've got kids. Do you think I'm scared to talk about being raped, malnourished? Of course I'm happy to talk to everyone. about this is what life is. That saved me. Now many people say, oh, that's a bad thing to happen. But these things that you have to go through so you can become your best self. Okay, guys? Every single thing that happens to you is what makes you amazing. All right? So, you know, the addiction, the hating on yourself. Sometimes, oh, this is so ashamed and embarrassed. The addiction is a big thing. I see it everywhere, everyone. But if you enjoy it and say, I'm choosing to do this just for a while, because I'm feeling that I need this right now, what will happen when you open your heart? The heart starts to speak to you and say, but that's all right, you should stop now. And all of a sudden, people who've been addicted for years, they start, you understand what I'm talking about? They start to give up because you love that, you allow that. You say yes. And so what you're using now, the struggles in your life to serve you, not to destroy you now, because the minute you give your power to it and hide and never talk about it, and you just go home, close the curtains, do all this, get high in your corner, and you do your thing, then it's got you. And you keep doing that. And then what happens when you feed something? It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You see, and this is what we create in our lives. I'm telling you, there's an easier way. So you can have whatever you have and enjoy it, but recognize the minute you're doing that. If you're taking a joint, a pipe, a drink, whatever you guys are addicted to, I know there's lots, but just say, I am having this, and I'm choosing to enjoy it because this is what I'm calling a call for. My heart is calling for me now. Enjoy it, smoke it, breathe it, enjoy it, and release it, and love it. Everything you're running from, you must give it more love, not less. All right, you're running from yourself, running from thought patterns. Give it more. The minute there's a thought inside of you that you're not good enough, you're too small, too big, not rich enough, not poor enough, whatever, anything, just send love to it. It deserves more love, not less. How do you heal yourself? More love, not less. How do you, someone put you down, they rip you apart, they tear you apart, they destroy you, they hurt you, they cheat on you, they don't even understand you. It deserves more love, not less. More love, guys, more love. It's the easiest way to heal every single thing. Everything, more love, not less. More love, not less. More love, not less. We deserve more love, not less. Only we can do that for ourselves. You can do that for yourself. You know, no one can do that for you. We've all been in the pits, we've all been dead, and some of us have literally died and come back, okay? We've been through hell and back. We're not the ones that have suffered the most. There's always someone that's been through worse than us. We deserve more love, not less. Who is going to give that to us? Only we can give that to ourselves. Are you guys hearing me? The minute I looked at myself and I realized that only me. This form, I could not fit into anything anyone say. I tried, I hated it. I went back to just being me. I was in the UK living and all these people, you're gonna do this. People tell you to purge, eat, they bring up their food, they eat, they just have this, they vomit up, they don't eat. They have websites how to stay skinny, and they have all this stuff, and like, you know, because I was modeling for a little while, and it was crazy, right? And people are just caught up, and there's all this body obsession, and then I'm thinking in my head, I'm already perfect, why am I struggling with all this? But they said, no, Jacqui, you're not. You're not looking the way you're supposed to look. But in my mind, I'm looking at the girl, this is amazing. But they don't see that. The society's trying to tell you that you're going to be a certain way. It's bullshit. It's a lie, guys, a lie. You're already perfect. Everything's perfect about you guys. Everything. I see through the divine eyes. There's only perfection here. Look at you, handsome. Oh my God. 3 handsome men up there. Look at the energy field they bring as well. Now all 3 of you bring most beautiful energy. Wow, beautiful. You deserve more love, not less. Deserve more love, more love, more love, more love. Heal yourself, guys. Heal yourself, sister. Heal yourself, brothers. You know, it's such a, I really wanted to get in some exercise, but I love to see this gorgeous one. Look at this. Can you see what's happening? Now the package is exposed. I know you want it. Oh, baby. Say that again. I love that. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful, huh? To be open like this and to share like that. You know, because this is really who we are. It's your beautiful reflection that you see in you. That's what's so great about this work. You know, you're coming back home. to ourselves, coming back home to ourselves. That's what it's about. You gotta be real with yourself.